Coach Paul here. I operate a little different than most other job developers. As an employer, as a person who's hired and fired people, and as a person with more than 20 years experience helping people find a job, I've discovered two truths that most other people don't know. Most managers will tell you it isn't true, but it is anyway, and you'll find out why. First one, every company is always hiring. Oh, that can't be true, Paul. It's a depression. They're laying people off. Every company is not hiring. Well, think about it just a second. If you could come into a company and you could show them that you could double their income by hiring you, don't you think they'd hire? You know they would. You know they would. Here's the thing. They may not be hiring you, or you may not know how to tell them why they need to hire you, but they are hiring. They're always hiring. Listen, my first government job I got during a time when there was a hiring freeze. They could not hire anybody who was not a state employee, and obviously it was my first state job. I wasn't. They had more employees than they needed. They were actually working people part-time. All the jobs were being done and being done well. I saw my opportunity. It took me about 3-4 weeks to prepare to talk to the manager. Once I was able to get in and talk to the manager, being well prepared, it took me only 2 words and 6 seconds for her to make the hiring decision. I was hired. Now after that we had some discussions that helped reaffirm that she was making the right choice, but the truth is, hiring freeze, no hiring freeze. More employees than I need, but if they need you, they will make a place for you. I can't tell you how many of my clients have heard an employee say, I don't know how I'm going to afford you, but I need you to start right away. I've had so many of my employees who had a hard time before to find work, just to learn how to make a good presentation to an employer. You make the presentation, it's going to work. Number 2, employers don't care as much about how much or how good of work you do. How well you do the work? You have to do it well enough so they don't look bad. How much work? Likewise, you have to do enough so they don't come under the attention of their supervisors that they're letting somebody escape, right? But there are 2 things that are far more important than that, and here they are. These are big secrets. This is powerful stuff. This is the most important thing someone looking for work needs to know. Number 1, the number 1 reason an employer will hire who they hire, promote who they promote, keep who they keep during times of recession is, who will make my job the easiest? Who's easy to supervise? Now, could they tell their boss that that's their priority? Of course they couldn't. They'd have to lie and say, oh no, that doesn't matter in the least. Well, I'm telling you, it does matter. If a manager will be honest with you, that is absolutely essential for them to hire you, especially if you're coming in talking to them. Number 2 reason, very similar, very selfish. Who will make me look good to my boss? I'm in management. If I didn't have, if I wasn't motivated to climb the corporate ladder, I wouldn't be in management. So of course it's important for me to look good. If you can show a prospective employee how you can make their day easy, make them look good, help them climb the corporate ladder and bring you along with it, they will take advantage of that. It's not illegal. It's the way things are done. Now, you've seen it. Great employees who work hard, do great work, and what? They get passed over for promotion right and left. They're passed over. They don't get the promotion opportunities. Time of layoff, they're one of the first people to be laid off. Why? Because they don't understand what's really important to their boss, and it's their boss who makes the decision. Who gets laid off, who doesn't? You need to understand these things. Further along, I'm going to show you all that implies and how to use it in the job search process, on the job once you're working, and in the promotion process once you're ready to, you've established in your new job. Now you want to promote. You want to get that next job. Well, use the things that are the real motivating factors. Don't bother trying to sell ice cubes to Eskimos. You know why? They don't need ice cubes. The employer that you're trying to convince to hire you doesn't need another good worker. They need someone who will make their day easy, be easy to supervise, make them look good. That's what they need. Now, they can't come right out and say it. So we have to be very careful about how we communicate that we're the person that they need. But it can be done. It's not that hard. Stay tuned. We'll cover it next.